Hello everyone, my name is Alessandro for the one that don't know. I've been a day trader for it's been little more than a year and a half. And in this video I wanted to kind of share a bit of the story, a bit of how and why trading changed a bit the course of my life and what areas it impacted and what can happen for you too if you start or if you're in the process of starting or if you're already on your journey, if you've been starting for a few months, for a year, for more than a year, and you are in your journey to profitability. So that's what we're kind of both. I had a taste of it during the summer, and now I'm going back to it also now after I had a brief pause, going back to it with more accounts, with more 50k accounts. And yeah, just wanted to say a bit of the story. So yeah, I mean, as I already said, it's been a little bit more than a year. I think started when I was in my internship of the first year of university. I'm 21 years old. I'm in the third year of university. I'm sure a lot of people could relate to it. Still, of course, having to study, having to deliver good grades. But yeah, I mean, the first year I was living in Paris, and it was a great year. I had an agency, a marketing agency with my friends. It was nice, but ended up not working. So we parted ways, and I mean, it was a nice experience of what I didn't want to do, because when I was starting to do maybe dropshipping, maybe agency, maybe doing website for other people, it all kind of depended on someone else. Okay, so I always had to satisfy someone else's needs. I had to do calls, to answer the phone always, and I still do for the job that I am doing it. But that's a different thing because I like it. It's different. But again, if you do a thing just for the money, so you do an agency, you do whatever job shipping, and you actually don't absolutely love at the core the thing that you're doing, you're gonna struggle because you have to depend on other wills, on customer wanting your product, on whatever. If you don't have a true passion towards it, or you are a true mission and you really do believe in that, it's probably not gonna work just for the money. So that prompted me to then say, okay, I really love the markets. I really am interested, and I've been interested for all my life. But I really I doubt if trading could work. I don't know how it works, whatever. But I give it a shot. Of course, I ended up watching the basic video that everyone watch of trend line support, whatever. And then I stumbled on a little small creator on Instagram, on a random YouTube reel, another Instagram reel. And yeah, joined the Discord. And yeah, that was my first mentor. I was there, I think, after my first year of uni in Paris. I came back home to work at this internship. And basically, during the internship, I was watching his videos that he was uploading on YouTube, and also kind of watching New York AM session for me. In Italy, was the afternoon. And so, kind of, if I was free, I would watch it, I would try to paper accounts and kind of trade that, and it ended up working well. I was like really excited, and then I started buying my first evil, and I passed it the 10th of October, I think 2024. Okay, so that was real exciting, and I was like, wow, yeah, I'm there. I bought a 25k account on Apex, and yeah, of course, after a month or so, I blew it, and from then on, a full long year of trying to search for profitability, having accounts, blowing them, crying in the shower when I blew them after the New Year's Eve. Like, there was so many ups and downs that I'm sure a lot of people couldn't relate to. Everyone has their own, of course, their own mistakes. Could be trading mistakes, over trading, over leveraging, whatever, or just forgetting open orders, or just not knowing how to use the platform once you start using. Or trade away could be scary, more problems could be scary, more accounts could be scary. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have been in that situation, and again, I still am in some way for some times in that situation. But again, the experiences of all those failures kind of teach you what you can do moving forward. Everyone has still to learn. Even PB trading, or PB Blake or Patty still, or TJR still have something to learn every day. And if you approach the market in this way, in a healthy way, like, yeah, okay, I know this, I'm gonna do that, but if I would learn something new from it that I will use in the next trading in the next years, then be it, okay? So it took me a while to understand this. As I already said, I took payouts during this summer, so during 2025 summer, and it was nice. I felt I was on top of the world. I was like, yeah, planning already on big months or whatever. But yeah, then I already did a video about that, but I left my orders open on my accounts. I was trading not in my environment. I was surrounded by people. I was overstimulated, and I just did a rookie mistake, and basically my accounts got liquidated. So yeah, then took a pause from that, and then came back. I moved in Berlin for my third year of university. The year before was in my hometown in Italy. And then I started going back again with the profits of those payouts. I invested them to get more and more accounts, and I reached 12 accounts, and it was exciting. The first trades were good, and yes, I had to pay a lot of money for the activation fees on Apex or Tradify. And then I hit kind of a rough streak of kind of losing. Some mistakes, and now I'm a bit in the middle trying to get some of those accounts, because some have been blown because some were more ahead of others. And I'm just in the process of doing that. And what I wanted to kind of convey in this video is that, as you've seen also in the title, on how it changed my life, and basically change it. First of all, how you view money, how you view what you can earn with other things. So basically, with other jobs, you have a set amount of hours, a set amount of KPIs you need to achieve in order to get maybe your salary, whatever. Again, you have to. Again, I'm still working for a startup as I work with the summer, and you still have some blocks. You have a roof on top of you, basically, of how much you can earn, of what you can do, of like people as telling you what to do, or customers complain, or I still had it to this day. Today I had it, and it kind of ruined an hour of my life, because it was a difficult problem and I had to resolve, even though it wasn't my fault, or like you just have to put up with a lot of things that in trading you don't have. So it kind of opened my eyes of how this gives you freedom to depend on you against you. And also, it's another thing connecting to this is you against you. So you have to let your old self, your old ego go. You have to let it die. Because if you have an ego in trading, if you search for the money, if you think you're better, if you think you're always right, you're never going to make it. And a lot of people fail because, again, they give up. And that's one of the biggest teaching about trading. You will be tested so many times, even when you feel like you got it. I got it. No, you will be tested. Again, you will put to your knees a lot of times. And you will fall to the ground, and you will fall. But everyone did. And you will fall until you can understand what you're doing wrong. I don't want to say here and say, oh, this is the thing that changed or whatever. Yes, it can be for me, but it can always be different for a lot of people. It's a mix of a lot of things. I could speak 40 minutes about it. Maybe I will, but this is not the video. There are a lot of good videos out there that, of course, inspire me also to make this video in my own personal way. And so, the teaching of trading is you will fail. You will get humbled a lot of times. And this is kind of a similarity also in life. Life will test you a lot of times, very different way. I fell a lot of times during school, during high school, but I learned how to get myself up. I learned to be better. I learned how to get better grades and how to live high school in a healthy way and getting good grades and getting along with people. So that's one of the biggest things that for me trading changed it, and also to view reality in a more rational way, because trading lets you you must control your emotion. If you don't master your emotions, you're never gonna succeed in trading. So also to master my emotions, both on the charts and also outside in everyday life, to kind of view problems in a very different way, in a more rational way, to just step back as you do with the chart. You say you take a loss, you step back and you reason why, how. As the same with every problem. That thing happened, you take a step back, you analyze, and you learn. That seems like, oh, well, no shit. But a lot of people don't do that. And still the best ones make mistakes and I still have, and everyone has that little irrational mind that says bad, that you should do other things, bad things, but your rational mind should take control of it and kind of view the situation from outside. So you kind of see another person behind you watching over, and as a wiser person, and kind of navigate towards a problem. So yeah, that's how basically in very few minutes trading changed some parts of my life, and of course change the course of it, because I will probably not quit. I will give this thing a shot for like 2 or 3 years. I know it worked out. I'm seeing every day that I analyze well, I do well, but again, for me, a problem now could be hesitation, that I overanalyze. So I'm trying to kind of to go with this problem and to face it, and then to overcome it for the future. And not putting, as a thing that I want to say at last, do not put pressure on yourself to perform. If you put a pressure on yourself, if you put a timeline, you have pressure, you will force many mistakes, you will force to over leverage, over trade, and that will prompt me to make a lot of mistakes a lot of times. So just again, live life rationally with the teachings of trading, and just enjoy every moment, enjoy every session, and think that actually nothing matters. This is, of course, a game, and if you play the game well, you're gonna win. If you don't, still life doesn't end, and you still keep going, and you will get it if you do the right things. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I hope that this could be useful for your journey, even if you're a beginner, if you want to start, or if you're up there during the journey, maybe 1-2 years in. So yeah, I hope that this was nice, could be helpful for you, and I'll probably see you next video. Follow the Instagram, follow the TikTok, join the Discord, and I will see you there. Peace.